We're about to drop the puck for tonight's Stanley Cup playoff game. With Darren Pang, I'm Mike Emmerich.
Let's get this thing started. But first, we'll meet the goaltenders for tonight's matchup.
For Detroit, the man they call Cujo, Curtis Joseph. And in the other net, starting for Anaheim, Jean-Sebastien Giguère.
We are all set to drop the puck in Anaheim.
Not much action early in the game here.
They score! Yzerman wrists it past the startled netminder for the goal. The Red Wings will skate with a lead here.
What an incredible dipsy-doodle by Yzerman.
Draw at center ice. One times it to Slager. Pass to Sikora. Moves it quickly to Korea. Rink wide to Fedorov. He smothers it. Face off in the left circle. Sent to Leclerc. Rockets one. Retrieved in the defensive end. Guides it on to Ruchin. He covers it. Face off to the left of the net. Pass to Paulson. Pass to Shelberg. 1-goal game. Big blast. Deflects it with a pad. Cross ice to McCarty. Across right to Maltby. Pass to Paulson. Cross ice to McCarty. Feeds it along to scores! He slips past the defense and nets it. That one pulls them even.
Joseph not able to react in time. Great placement on that goal.
The draw in the neutral zone. Quick pass to Chelios. Wrister. Kick save.
That was a good opportunity.
Cross ice to Shanahan. Over to Korea. Across left to Sikora. Sikora gets control. Face off in the left circle. Ruchin hustles to it. Loads it up and fires. Right side to Dandino. Quick. Nobody back. Here's a breakaway. Up to Ruchin. Tied here. Kicked off. Over to Leclerc. Cross ice pass. The Red Wings change up. Cranks it. Along to Olesen. Cranks it. Feeds it across. Across right to Leclerc. Anaheim called for offside. Face off in the neutral zone. Lambert with the puck. Across right to Yzerman. Oh, that was a bone-rattling check.
Holy jumping, what a hit!
Picked off to Biles. The Mighty Ducks in the midst of a change. Cross ice pass. He smothers it. Draw to the right of the net. Over to Sikora. Big blast. Dumps it into the corner. Misses wide. Hard off the board. Touch pass to McCarty. Pass to Korea. The score is tied. Rink wide to Sikora. Puts one on goal. They score! The wrister beats him. And the Red Wings fall behind.
Joseph didn't even see that wrist shot coming.
Face off at center ice. Cullen hustles to it. Pass to Hull. To Cullen. Across right to Devereaux. Over to Shelberg. Takes a shot. He scores. They quickly respond to the last goal. And This thing is knotted up.
They took it upon themselves to answer the challenge and score a goal of their own.
Draw at center ice. Touch pass to Carney. Over to Holmstrom. Cross ice to Leclerc. Over to Holmstrom. Rink wide to Robitaille. Not so fast. Offside. Face off at center ice. All knotted up. To Slager. Over to Fedorov. Over to Shanahan. Lets it rip. Quick pass to Fedorov. He passes. On the rush. The Mighty Ducks head to the bench for a change. Moves it ahead. Big shot. Front of the goal. Cut it up. Face off in the right circle. Over to Duchesne. Feeds it across. Pass to Hull. Score! He goes one-on-one with the goalie and makes him pay. The Red Wings take the lead.
Oh, put on a little clinic on that play.
Face off in the neutral zone. Taken by the Mighty Ducks. Rink wide to Paulson. Shoots it into the corner. Rebounds off the board. Not there. Rink wide to Shelberg. Sent into the corner. He smothers it.
1 minute remaining in the first period.
Controlled by Oates. Rockets one. Cross ice to Devereaux. Still a close game. Sent to Devereaux. A few seconds remaining in the period. Shooting. Can't get through. Over to Hull. Over to Devereaux. And we're a third of the way home. Detroit 3, the Mighty Ducks 2. We're moments away from the start of the second period.
Anaheim.
Not out of this one yet.
The Mighty Ducks rescue the puck to Korea. A shot. Joseph with the glove save.
Had the great chance. He just couldn't convert.
Offside. Face off at center ice. To Chelios. Across right to Devereaux. Intercepted by Ruchin. Cut it up. Draw in the left circle. To Slager. To Korea. Score! He's making a habit of scoring in this one. And we've got a brand new game.
He picked the top corner and smoked it by him.
All knotted up. Quick pass to Slager. To Leclerc. Slap shot. On goal. Crunched.
Oh, he knocked him into next week. Let's face it, this is a collision sport, and sometimes that causes injuries.
Draw to the left of the net. To Chelios. Didn't get through. Shooting. Rink wide to Fedorov. Cross ice to Shanahan. Feeds it along to Fedorov. Two-line pass is called. Face off in the left circle. Pass to Paulson. Cross ice pass. Over to Maltby. Rink wide to Paulson. The Red Wings ruled offside. Draw in the neutral zone. Across right to Leclerc. Pass to Ruchin. The score is tied. Rink wide to Leclerc. Retrieved by Leclerc. The Mighty Ducks whistled for the penalty. And Anaheim will be a man short.
Good use of the wood. He just got caught there. You've got to produce on the power play, but that's been a sore point for the Red Wings.
Draw at center ice. To Lidstrom. To Robitaille. Trinka dumps it to the corner. That shot's wide. Valeriano. Into the corner. Fired off the board. Rebounds off the board. Not so fast. Offside. The draw in the neutral zone. One timed over to Duchesne. Hull dumps it to the corner. Sent into the corner. Off target. Over to Holmstrom. One times it to Ruchin. Face off in the left circle. Rink wide to Holmstrom. The Red Wings with the man advantage. Advances the puck to Hull. They kill the penalty. Score! Hull gets his third. A couple of visiting fans salute him with the old tradition of throwing hats on the ice. And the Red Wings will skate with a lead here.
Not as many hats thrown from the crowd, but it's sweet nonetheless.
Draw at center ice. One times it to Slager. Cross ice to Sikora. Rink wide to Maltby. The Red Wings ruled offside. The draw at center ice. Moves it quickly to Slager. Right side to Maltby. Rink wide to Correa. Slager whistled for offside. Draw at center ice. To Chelios. Left side to Ruchin. Didn't get through. With a shot. Cross ice to Hull. Throws the hit. Leclerc races back to get it. Sent to Devereaux. Dumped into the corner. To Hull. To Devereaux. 1 goal game. Correa over the line ahead of the puck. Draw at center ice. One timed over to Slager. Dumped into the corner. Can't find the target. Pass to Shanahan. Pass to Correa. With a shot. He missed the net. Off the mark. Over to Shanahan. Over to Fedorov. Oates crosses the blue line a little early. Face off at center ice. Anaheim gets control. Back to Titov. Shoots it into the corner. Off the mark. Tees it up. Quick. He scores! Giguère wailed at the hard wrist shot. The Red Wings extend their lead by 1 more.
Missed assignments like that are going to make it a very long night.
The Red Wings leading. Touch pass to Chelios. Rink wide to Robitaille. Pass ahead. Rink wide to Paulson. Cross ice pass. Cullen races back to get it. The Red Wings change on the fly. Robitaille dumps it to the corner. Right side to Paulson. Pushes it up to McCarty. Shooting. Misses the mark. The Mighty Ducks change on the fly. Knocked out of play. The draw in the neutral zone. Over to Leclerc. Cross ice pass. Can't get through. Quick pass to Correa. Quick pass to Leclerc. Moves it quickly to Leclerc. Quick pass to Leclerc. Sent to Leclerc. Yzerman faces off in his own zone. Tees it up. Over to Shanahan. Cross ice pass. Breakaway. The horn sounds, and that's the end of the period. Detroit 5, the Mighty Ducks 3. We're ready now for the start of the third period.
Detroit can play conservatively here in the third and still preserve the victory.
The Red Wings out in front. Over to Slager. Over to Shanahan. Rockets won. Puck ahead to Carney. Left side to Sikora. They score! Sikora had only the goalie to beat, and he did just that.
What an outstanding individual effort.
Anaheim.
Draw at center ice to Trinka. Across left to Hull. To Devereaux. Across right to Ruchin. What a hip check.
Devereaux absolutely pummeled him.
Feeds it across. Oh, can't get through. Ruchin takes it up ice. Draw to the left of the net. One times it to Slager. Sent to Korea. Feeds it across. Cross ice to Oates. Across right to Korea. Over to Oates. With a slap shot. Over to Fedorov. Across right to Shanahan. The Red Wings would love to have an insurance goal. Across left to Yzerman. Shoots it into the corner. Shot sails wide. Up to Oates. Sikora shoots it to the corner. Misses wide. To Sikora. Didn't get through. Right side to Maltby. Left side to Sikora. The Mighty Ducks want to change lines. Along to Maltby. Throws a hip check. Lets it rip. What a spectacular save. To Shelburne. Not so fast. Offside. Face off in neutral ice. Controlled by Anaheim. Leclerc dumps it to the corner. Off the mark. Detroit sets it up. Right in front. Fires the wrist shot. Puts one on goal. Clock ahead to Devereaux. Face off in the right circle. One times it to Slager. Over to Bilesman. Pass a little off. The Mighty Ducks looking for the equalizer. Lidstrom, a drive. Over to Titov. Cross ice to Fedorov. Pass to Shanahan. Unloads. Puts it on goal. Cross ice to Titov. Touch pass to Yzerman. That one won't get to him. Smothered. Draw to the left of the net. Moves it quickly to Chelios. Quick pass to Robitaille. Right side to Korea. The pass off the mark. Across left to Holmstrom. Feeds it across. Over to Sikora. Cut off by Robitaille. Larionov takes it up ice. Rink wide to Robitaille. The Red Wings head to the bench for a change. Pass to Larionov. Ooh, that had to hurt.
You got to keep your head in a swivel in this league.
Draw in the left circle. To Duchesne. Moves it quickly to Leclerc. Across right to Maltby. 1 goal game. Delivers a blow. McCarty retrieves it. Shooting! Olesen in the defensive end to get it. Tapped up to Leclerc. Odd man rush. Oh, was he ever drilled?
Olsen absolutely pummeled him.
Not so fast. Offside. Face off in neutral ice. Over to Slager. The drive. He missed the net. Cross ice pass. Paulson has it. Wow, he was hammered.
That's what you call physical hockey.
Quick shot. Chased down by Cullen. Pass to Shelberg. Over to Shelberg. Time running down in the period. Guides it on to Shanahan. Scoring chance. The Red scores! Fedorov scores on a breakaway. The Mighty Ducks can ill afford to give up another goal.
Fedorov looks like a man among boys on this scoring rush.
Anaheim trailing.
Number 91, Sergei Fedorov.
The horn, the hockey game, it's over.
Number 14, Brendan Shanahan.
We saw some solid action tonight. It was a competitive game for 3 periods.
Yuri Slater.
Alongside Darren Pang, I'm Mike
Ladies and
Embry.
gentlemen,
Good night,
here are
everyone.
tonight's 3 stars of the game. The third star from the Detroit Red Wings, number 19, Steve Yzerman. The second star from the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim, number 9, Paul Carrillo. And the first star of the game from the Detroit Red Wings, number 17, Brett Hull.